Well, I think if there's one key issue, I would say it's getting government to get out of the hair of business and letting business carry on. And with that, I mean reducing the red tape, making sure that the structure of the economy works, spending the money on infrastructure is also part. So government must do what government must do, and that is provide the infrastructure, the roads, and that type of stuff, the dams, the electricity, and so on. Business must be allowed to flourish and make profit. We must get rid of profit being an evil word. Profit is a good word in economic terms because it creates growth. And we need growth more than we need redistribution, because growth will mean at the ultimate end that we won't need that redistribution. Well, I think construction as such is not a matter of just trust. They're going to have to work at talking more to stakeholders such as government, their shareholders, the public. Because after the collusion, first of all, that was uncovered in the construction industry, we must look forward to where we get to points where the construction industry shows its worth. And I think over the years, construction has created a number of jobs. Even though construction jobs are down 3,000 or so in the last quarter, there are still 429,000 formal jobs in construction. That's more than in the motor industry. Yet we subsidize the motor industry with 18 billion rand a year. I think if we can put more money into the construction industry, we'll find a lot more jobs there than the 30,000 in the direct motor industry. South African companies are expanding into Africa, not just Africa, but the rest of the world. We find our construction industry is very often involved in the Middle East, in Australia, places where mining takes place. On the broader front, on the JSE side, more than 60%, around 70% of the revenue of the top 60 companies on the JSE is generated outside of South Africa's borders. This is a huge amount at the moment. Yes, it's influenced by a weaker rand, but it's quite clear that most of our big companies are looking more and more at international and African opportunities. I think with African growth likely to be double that of South Africa for the foreseeable 5 to 10 years, it's very, very likely that South African construction companies, whether it's Murray & Roberts or Aveng and so on, are going to do a lot more work in Africa. The infrastructure backlog in Africa is very, very big, the same as in South Africa, but Africa understands today more about infrastructure than it did before, so it is certainly the new frontier, the new opportunity, but there is caution because Africa is maybe one continent, but 54 different countries and jurisdictions, and it's therefore difficult to operate in all of them. You must choose those that you think are more worthwhile to you. So we have to take also that with a little bit of caution.